Hello everyone, I hope that you're doing well. As previously talked about, race mods would not be coming to console in Baldur's Gate 3. However, they may actually be coming to console now due to ASE 243's modding. This is the ASE Goblins created for console, feels like a race mod, but is technically a disguise mod. So this adds the ability to play as a goblin using a cool workaround that should actually work properly for console. And they're doing a bit of testing, but it's going to go be sent in for console mod testing and approval on the 17th of June, so tomorrow, which is really cool to see that it's already going to be put forwards. And I don't really see any red flags with it. Now, what this does, whenever you first start your game, you can just run up here at the very start, and there's going to be the Goblin's belongings. So it's literally right beside the restoration pod there. You can also purchase this from merchants later on in the game, but right here, you got this entire chest here, which has a bunch of different things. I'm just going to go right here and pick it up and put it into my inventory just to show off this in its full capacity. So once you grab this item here, there's going to be the chest here that we're going to go into. And then it has these different abilities, and yes, it is underwear that you use. So you can equip this, and then boom, you see we are now a goblin. So ain't that cool? So it's basically like a disguise self kind of situation. You can change yourself over, and yeah, you got a lot of different options here. Saza is available to play as. So let's show off some of the different appearances here, so you can see they're all really well done. They have different names as well, so there's a variety of different ones here. And what's nice about this is it's just simple and easy to use. So it's created for PC and console, aims to feel like a race mod, but technically a disguise or polymorph mod. Become a goblin, toggle it on or off. So that's one of the nice things about this is you can also just remove this and go back to your normal form. So yes, I'm a goblin right now, but we change that around, boom, back to human. Surprise. So yeah, that works pretty well. Again, so many different options here. So if you want your character to look a specific way, you can go ahead with this, and it is just incredible. So yeah, there's some pretty unique designs there, but there's 20 unique goblin looks to choose from and 10 different companion inspired looks. New race skills and passives, adds dialogue tags for role playing, which is a really nice thing to see added to the game, and very very in-depth that it works properly. We also got an easy setup guide here that ASE 243 has put together. So you just get your goblin belongings, equip the underwear of your chosen, and now you're a goblin. So you can also give your entire team this as well. So you can change your entire party over to it. Some of the goblin racial traits have different abilities here. So that is like a +6 to stealth, dark vision, opportunity attacks. You can throw a rock, nimble escape, the goblin war cry. So whenever you're in your game here, you'll see these on the hotbar. So like the reckless war cry here. Pretty cool. And then different abilities depending on which one. Like this one is a firework rocket here. Spray a small rocket at a foe, inflicting color spray. So yeah, they have their own unique abilities. I think that's also very cool in itself. So there's also dialogue tags for all goblins, barbarian, and evil cleric. Just fits thematically for it. Update companion goblins, more handcrafted looks. So there's a Lae'zel goblin, there's a Shadowheart Grodd subrace, Astarion, just a subrace of Grodd as well. And we also have things for Gale and Will, as well as Jaheira, Saza, the Firecask subrace. Minthara, looks kind of funny to see her in that. We also got Halsin, Jaheira, and Minsk as well. So yeah, there's also the Firecast Goblin, which you saw there, coming with their own abilities. They have Fire Resistance, Firebolt, Cantrip, Firework Spell. Dash is a bonus action, passive mobility on dash, +2 dexterity advantage on dexterity saving throws. And yeah, you got a lot of different appearances here for the Firecast. There's also the Jungle-born Warriors here, and a few different choices there. There's the Born in Blood, Forged in War, Decanter subrace. And again, there's some of the appearances. The Grodd subrace, Shadow Touch, gets the Shadow Step, Blind Immunity, and Fog Cloud on Disengage. And there's the different appearances for that. Nilbog subrace, possessed by Chaos Spirits, and comes with a hideous Laughter cantrip, Friends cantrip, Wild Magic effects on Spellcast, which are cool. If you haven't played a Wild Magic Sorcerer, I highly recommend trying it out, or playing as a subrace, or both. Also Sleep, Fear, immunities, and proficiency in musical instruments and persuasion, which is extremely useful to have. So that's the different appearances there. They have different lore, so you can check this out if you want to get a little bit deeper into that. Not included or not possible. Armor is invisible, but you still get all the stats. That's just one of the unfortunate things about mods and how some of them work, they would have to redo the appearances for all outfits. That is possible if the body type is relatively similar to a human, but goblins have unique body types, so that makes it difficult for modders or anyone really to make clothing outfits, because there's like 300 plus pieces of gear in this game. It's a lot to redesign around every single character model you'd be using, so that is highly intensive, and that's just the reason why it doesn't really work. But no custom goblin creations, choose from 16 different presets instead. Appearance is fixed per preset, no magic mirror feature, so it is a shape shift at the end of the day, but it works. So you become a goblin by equipping those underwear is not in character creation due to the console limitations, and it's just the way that consoles draw and use pack file mods, so that's just something that's unfortunately, it's not Larian's choosing. I've seen a lot of comments in the past regarding this, and it's not Larian that says that no, race mods can't come to console. It's just the limitations of the consoles themselves, so I just want to kind of highlight that. No unique goblin dialogue, but you get the themes, so evil, cleric, and barbarian. Level up screen will still show the old form. That's just, again, it's just part of what happens here. So if you're leveling up, you'll see your original appearance, but that's fine. Unlocking racial skills when leveling up is not possible. Instead, you get them all as soon as you equip the goblin underwear. So again, that's kind of why it doesn't happen at levels 1, 3, and 5. So example, Shadowheart as a Baytiri goblin. You find her on the beach. There's Tav as a goblin there. Astarion as a goblin. And Lae'zel as an Ilbog goblin. So why does this matter? Race mods simply don't work on consoles, just due to the assets and the way that the consoles do access files. This mod was made with console compatibility in mind, using a polymorph-based system that, based on all guidelines and community threads that I read, stays within supported frameworks. And the results as a function, an immersive goblin race experience on both PC and console. So this is incredible. This should get pushed out and to the actual console testing tomorrow, which I think is just incredible. But the best part about this is this opens the doors for much more to come. So yeah, we got goblins now, but who's to, you know, say that we won't get kobolds or genies, different races like that in the future? Well, there's the Lae'zel version. Again, it looks really cool and feels like that looks like Lae'zel. You can tell that's Lae'zel. I love that. So then there's the Minthara one that I was talking about earlier. It's got Minthara's hairstyle. Looks like Minthara, right? Yeah, incredible if you want to have the full party of goblins. And yeah, Halsin here. We got Jaheira as well. So Halsin's a bigger goblin, but still. This guy looks like a guy I'd hang out with. He looks like a chill fellow, you know? The Will one here. Awesome. The outfits feel thematic to them, and you can tell that this is meant to be the character that it is. So yeah, I just had to highlight this here because I think that this was very, very well done. Here's Astarion. Yeah, that's Astarion, all right. And they have their hairstyles too, which is pretty funny. And we'll finally go finish off there with the Shadowheart version. So yeah, there's Shard. Cool. So just wanted to provide an update on that because I get comments every single day related to race mods coming to console. I know I've done videos talking about them in the past, and I just wanted to help address that as things come up. I've also done another video talking about some workarounds, but I think this is the ultimate workaround, and I think some good things are coming for console players. So we'll likely see more things like this pop up if this ends up working out properly. Big shout out to ASE243 for figuring this out and getting it working. I also want to highlight a few of their mods just quickly here, like the ASE Glamping. They have a banker and a vendor companion, which is really cool. So if you're to play here, and I just have it here, it has the endless scrolls of invitation. You can summon in, you can't use it right now, but you can summon in a merchant that can just trade with you at any point in the game. And this fits perfectly with their other mods for the camping and glamping. They have acts 1 and 2 already made, so these are on console as well. So you can customize your camp and make it look the way you want. So if you want to have your full goblin squad decked out, hanging out at camp, now it's possible without much struggle. So yeah, ASE243 has done such a great job with modding, and these are huge developments for consoles. So just want to provide a video on this as it happened, and we'll likely see this come down the road. I think this is a mod that Larian will look at quicker than some of the other ones because it's such a highly requested mod and a cool workaround to make it work. So yeah, just wanted to provide this happy update here, and hope you guys are all doing well. Hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. Thank you so much, and have a great day.